Welcome to Our Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in today's show, Tzu Chi and the congregation of the Sisters of St. Anne held an opening ceremony for the schools that the Buddhist NGO has rebuilt in Haiti. In China, we take a look at the changes of the government's response from the 2008 Wenchu earthquake to the recent Yaan earthquake. And we visit the newly established Jing Si Bookstore in Hangzhou, China, to see how it works to encourage more people to walk the Tzu Chi path. We kick off the show in Haiti on May 17th, Haitian time. Tzu Chi and the congregation of the Sisters of St. Anne held an opening ceremony for the 3 schools that the Buddhist NGO has rebuilt. The event was attended by approximately 500 people. Sister Rita from the congregation's headquarters in Canada said that Tzu Chi not only rebuilt schools but also brought hope to Haiti.
This is the scene at the inauguration ceremony for the 3 schools that Tzu Chi has rebuilt for the congregation of the Sisters of St. Anne. Today, some 500 guests are here to witness this historical moment.
Tzu Chi promised us and they kept their promise. Thank you all for everything, whether it is plans that have finished or those that are still in progress. I really hope all of you can stay in Haiti.
Following the earthquake, whenever I pass the Christ the King Secretarial School, I often ask myself what the future is going to be like for our children. But it only took 16 months for this dream to come true.
All of you have granted these children a chance to study and a chance to receive a better education. All of you are helping Haiti move forward.
I don't know if Sister Rita accept the school.
We accept the schools.
After 16 months of hard work, the rebuilding process for the 3 schools is finally completed. Today, Tzu Chi passes on this gift to the congregation of the Sisters of St. Anne. For the sisters, these schools are not just buildings, but hope for this country.
Your gift, however, is much, much more than 2 buildings. It is a gift of hope in a country where hope was sometimes difficult to find following the earthquake. To the Tzu Chi volunteers today, I want to say to you, you came back and you did what you said you would do. You kept your promise.
During the ceremony, students put on performances to express their thanks to Tzu Chi volunteers for their selfless dedication and support.
I feel truly in heaven, because heaven is where happy people are and where people have a smile on their face and their heart full of hope and joy.
I don't think there is a word that can describe my feelings. We are one big family. If we nurture the same values, we can do a lot of things together.
Compassion can create miracles. This is the power of Tzu Chi. We're exercising Tzu Chi's philosophy of compassion in Haiti.
Pulling down the red banner, from this moment on, the 3 schools are officially established. In the future, Tzu Chi and the congregation of Sisters of St. Anne will continue to work hand in hand to bring better education to Haiti.
Prior to the opening ceremony for the 3 schools that Tzu Chi has rebuilt, 33 Tzu Chi volunteers from the United States, Canada, and Taiwan arrived at the Miller Kindergarten in Port-au-Prince to hand out pencil boxes to students. The visit was also attended by Joseph Champagne, the mayor of South Thames River, New Jersey, who originally comes from Haiti. Today, 33 Tzu Chi volunteers from the United States, Canada, and Taiwan are visiting the Miller Kindergarten in Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
In this school, we strive to incorporate Master Tzu Yan's philosophy of compassion, love, respect, and selfless giving.
L'amour, la sensibilité, le sacrifice.
Apart from Tzu Chi volunteers, Joseph Champagne, the mayor of South Thames River, New Jersey, a native of Haiti, returns to his hometown to show his love and support for these students.
For me to be able to come back to Haiti and be part of a movement to help them, to educate them, to elevate them, I feel very fulfilled. And I told them that they are very special. And that's one of the reasons why there are so many special people coming from all over the world to come to pay respect to them and show care to them and compassion.
For the past year and a half, local Haitian volunteers have been caring for the students at the Miller Kindergarten. This time, volunteers from the Buddhist Tzu Chi Education Foundation in the United States have arrived with gifts of 150 pencil boxes for these kindergarteners.
The students are very innocent, cute and well-mannered. I think they are really the hope for Haiti.
In spite of living in hardship and lacking material goods, these children are determined to overcome any obstacle along the way with courage and the support of Tzu Chi volunteers. Problems of infrastructures and governmental administration can be daunting in Haiti, but Tzu Chi and overseas engineering and construction company work together to overcome difficulties in the building of the 3 schools. In our next report, let's meet the 3 people that made everything possible.
Every day is an exciting day.
OECC Deputy General Manager Zhang Si, Site Director Yang Zhongxing, and Tzu Chi volunteer Chen Jian. These 3 men were committed to overcome any and all obstacles or difficulties that arose over the course of the 16-month school reconstruction project.
Please help me welcome the construction team of OECC, Overseas Engineer Construction Company, Mr. David Chen, Mr. Yaan, and their professional and dedicated team.
I already handled more than 50 projects in Haiti during the past 12 years. This is one of the best projects that I shall keep in my memories in my life forever.
The education is a future. We will make difference. Of course, the most important person I want to appreciate is our dear master and the global Tzu Chi volunteers. Without your love, we cannot make it.
Over the course of the ongoing construction project, OECC personnel became friends with the students.
The kids here are very grateful that they were given this opportunity. This is a very good education. I hope this will gradually spread all over Haiti. If that happens, there will be hope for Haiti.
I feel that coming here to Haiti has been one of the most fulfilling opportunities of my life. After I leave, what I'll remember the most is working together with Tzu Chi.
35 times, many times. No, I'm not. I'm happy. I want to say to Master Zheng Yan and global Tzu Chi volunteers that I've given my all.
In the past 3 years, Chen Jian has made 35 trips to Haiti from the United States. Now this phase of his mission has been completed, and Chen Jian wants to return to the one who is ever in his thoughts.
I would like to say to our Master Zheng Yan, I hope I can hurry back to see you, Master.
Having helped rebuild 3 schools in Haiti, Tzu Chi volunteers also took the opportunity to hold a Buddha Day ceremony inside the Catholic St. Alexander Church. This was the 4th consecutive celebration held at the church after the Buddhist NGO first set foot in the country in response to the 2010 Haiti earthquake. Buddhist chants resonate once again from Haiti's St. Alexander Church in Port-au-Prince. For the 4th consecutive year, Tzu Chi is holding a Buddha Day ceremony here, bringing Buddhists and Catholics together.
Love and compassion have no boundaries. No matter where you are from and whatever your faith is, you will need love and compassion. And that's exactly what brought Tzu Chi and us together.
I think this is truly wonderful. Every time I'm with Tzu Chi people, I get to help others. I'm very happy to help share Master Zheng Yan's love with other people.
For two Tzu Chi volunteers from Taiwan who are in Haiti for the first time, the solemnity of the ceremony is illuminating.
The host spoke in English while our local volunteer helped translate into French. I think that we are so fortunate to understand Master Zheng Yan's words.
Haiti's culture and primary religion is quite different from ours. But inside this Catholic church, though there are only some 100 people, the piety is the same, in my opinion.
After hearing a local volunteer explain the story behind Tzu Chi's bamboo banks, many stepped forward to donate some change.
She said at first we Haitians needed others' help. I hope that one day we may be the ones who give and pay the love forward. This exemplifies one generating to the innumerable, and immeasurable numbers are generated from one origin.
The chairs inside the church are quite worn out, and the fence have recently been stolen. In gratitude to the church for lending itself out for the holding of Tzu Chi's events, the U.S. Tzu Chi headquarters donate 60 new chairs and 4 large fans to the church. Understanding is supporting each other. This is the beginning of a long-lasting friendship. In China, following the Wenchu earthquake in 2008, which led to major injuries and death, both relief work and aid supplies were heavily delayed. Learning from this painful experience, the Chinese government's response and relief work after the recent Yaan earthquake saw great progress.
Rescue workers are doing their best to save this little boy trapped between walls. The reunion of the boy and his father lightens up the atmosphere at the disaster site, but this is one of the more fortunate scenarios. The 2008 Wenchu earthquake not only devastated Sichuan province, but was felt in many other parts of the country. 5 days later, the military council ordered their disaster command team and soldiers from Chengdu to enter the disaster areas, but they had already missed the golden rescue period. On the 10th day, the military finally arrived in Ganda Township, 23 kilometers away from the epicenter, to carry out rescue work. Faced with the worst natural disaster since the Tangshan earthquake, the Chinese government encountered many challenges. Right before the 5th anniversary of the 512 earthquake, Sichuan was rattled by another tremor on April 20th. In the immediate aftermath, the central government announced that saving lives must be the top priority.
I think the government responded a lot quicker than last time, including its mobilization of the military and its division of their work. Government and military, federal and local government, and the general public have formed a positive network.
While military officers did their best to save those still alive, medical staff also arrived to treat those who were injured. Lusan High School became residents' temporary shelter. At the same time, the military rescue team cleared the way to the worst hit areas in the mountain to reach the disaster survivors on time. Both central and local governments responded immediately to the Yaan earthquake, thanks to the years of hard work in reinforcing their Emergency Response Act. The government categorizes disasters into natural, accidental, public health, or social security, and the level of damage can then be stated as particularly significant, severe, and standard.
Whatever the scale of the event, the government will launch an appropriately calibrated rescue effort. In fact, the military, particularly after the Wenchu earthquake, requested that local government and different departments and schools be familiar with the procedure.
But the differences in the level of damage between the Wenchu and Yaan earthquakes, the government's reaction improved dramatically. 6 minutes after the 4:20 tremor, helicopters were in the air to assess the damage, and within an hour, emergency response at level 1 was established.
Particularly Weibo, there are over 400 million users and over 500 million internet users. Residents in the disaster areas are able to update their situation right away, and I think that played a vital role in relief work.
In the aftermath of the Yaan earthquake, a link was set up to one of the most popular websites in China to allow members of the public to upload their footage of the disaster.
Members of the public are able to gather all the information and video footage very quickly through the internet. And basically, the government also allows such actions.
On the other hand, non-governmental organizations did not pour into the disaster zones as they had during the 2008 tremor.
We all know that in facing a large-scale disaster, in fact, relief work is one thing. On the path to recovery, there are other things, such as comforting the disaster survivors, in which the government's ability is limited.
Having completed rebuilding after the 5.12 earthquake and now again faced with the recent tremor, be it technology or human resources, the Chinese government has shown great progress. But it will also need to balance its resources and seek assistance from NGOs to ensure long-lasting efforts in relief work.
In the aftermath of the Wenchu earthquake, many non-governmental organizations poured into Sichuan, China to help in Mingshan District, Yaan City. Taiwan's Red Cross relief efforts eventually led the local social workers to care for their own.
Grandpa Chen, are you still sleeping? Have you eaten?
84-year-old Grandpa Chen has lived alone with his cat inside the simple dwelling since his wife passed away. This legally blind senior is always in the social workers' hearts.
Grandpa Chen, why don't you drink your corn soup? Here, sit down, I'll bring it over.
He makes the meals and I'll go over to it. Sometimes if I'm feeling ill, he'll bring it over to my place. I was thirsty and I haven't eaten lunch yet. He had things to do today, so soup is something I can make just by boiling water.
The young ladies take extra care to listen to Senior Chen's worries as they are major events in his daily life. 33-year-old Liu Mingxue used to lead an affluent lifestyle. It was only after the 2008 Wenchu earthquake that she left her lap of luxury and saw how others lived.
In the beginning, when I joined university social workers on home visitations, I would cry each time I saw someone. I was not used to it. It's rare to see solitary seniors like this in the city and in such dirty living environments. It would make me vomit in the beginning, but now I'm more used to it.
From the beginning of the disaster until now, the bonds they have formed are priceless. In the aftermath of the earthquake, the Red Cross of Taiwan crossed the sea and started 87 reconstruction projects in affected areas, which included schools, hospitals, rehabilitation centers, and scholarship assistance for needy children in disaster zones. On the path to recovery, this companionship has cultivated more love along the way.
It makes me feel good to be able to help others. Things now are better. The roads used to be muddy up to my calves. Some care recipients would miss you if you didn't visit them, like Mr. Han. He keeps clear track of each visit.
Bend your hands a little to pull on it. If you continue to do this exercise, your muscles will not atrophy. Some functions might even be restored.
Besides home visitation, Xue Yuxian also gives a bit of medical advice. Xue was originally an obstetrician and gynecologist. After the earthquake, she left her comfortable job and salary.
We keep a grateful heart as when we have met with difficulties, there has been lots of assistance given to us. We have turned the assistance given into a driving force to help others.
In this family, both parents have mobility issues, and with an unstable income, their daughter is only able to attend university because of financial assistance from Taiwan. As social workers look after her parents, daughter Song Dan finds it in her to pay the love forward as well.
She said on Saturdays, Sundays during the weekend, she will volunteer to spread the love to others.
I saw pictures on her blog of the places she has gone to assist. Then we were chatting, and she asked me to visit her mother often. She wants to continue to pay her love forward. I think this young girl is really mature, honestly.
While each household is different, the situation is the same, as every month these young ladies bring rice and cooking oil to each needy family.
If we withdrew from this area, a few of us talked about it and decided that we will still come by to visit these people when needed.
As outside assistance is limited, relying on them is not feasible. Only when the internal strength of the locals rise up can helping one another continue.
Tzu Chi's Jing Si Bookstore now has a new location in China. It is situated in the bustling downtown area of Hangzhou, attracting passers-by with the aroma of coffee and an array of educational publications. The shop will introduce Tzu Chi's humanistic spirit to more people and help them cultivate spiritually.
Accompanied by cheers of young volunteers, Hangzhou Jing Si Bookstore opens for business. It is the second shop in the Suhang area and the 8th store in China, thanks to Hangzhou Cultural and Broadcast Group President Chen Jun.
We hope that Jing Si Bookstores in China can help more people find their spiritual home and inspire the goodness in them.
Born in Hangzhou, for the past 3 years, Chen Jun has been wanting to bring Tzu Chi's culture into his city. His desire only came to fruition this year when he turned the bar of his hotel into a Jing Si Bookstore.
Now that Hangzhou has its own Jing Si Bookstore, it feels very convenient. It's like having your own home. You can come as often as you like. We are grateful to Master Zhen Ye for bringing Tzu Chi's culture to Hangzhou.
I hope that in the future there will be more Jing Si bookstores in China. This will give Tzu Chi more ways to propagate its ideals in China.
The bookstore is about 140 square meters in size, only 2 minutes walk away from the city subway and train station, not to mention its close proximity to a 4-star hotel and the Majestic Theater. The bookstore is bound to introduce more people from all walks of life to Tzu Chi's culture.
Just coming into the store, you will notice the ambience is pleasant. I think that is a feeling of love.
Just by coming in, you can feel your mind begins to settle. It's a good feeling. I've been looking for a place like this. I can feel the universal love. I think I want to get involved in the future.
The Suzhou-Hangzhou area is the humanistic and cultural center of China. The addition of a Jing Si bookstore will surely help more people cultivate their spirituality.
We go to Taiwan at the end of the show, where in Tainan's East District, Tzu Chi volunteers held a gratitude event to express their thanks to all the recycling volunteers for their selfless dedication. We will leave you with these images. Thank you for watching Dai Headlines. Goodbye.